Hey friends, welcome back to Homeschoolology. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Nikki. I'm a homeschooling mom of 4. I am going to have my very first high schooler next year, and then 5th, 1st, and kindergarten, so 3 more in elementary. And on this channel, I like to share secular homeschooling resources with you guys. But also I share motherhood and having a larger family and lots of other things, just kind of our daily lives. So if that interests you, I hope that you would go down and hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you know when videos are coming out on this channel. And today's video, it is a sponsored video, but let me tell you this. Even if it wasn't, you guys, I would still be sharing this resource with you guys because I have fallen head over heels in love with this. So I am going to share with you today what this is, and then you are going to see a lot coming up because it does so much more than I knew it could do. And so I know I will be sharing it and using it a ton, so you're going to see it a ton. So that resource is Homeschool Planet, online homeschool planner. So you guys, Niki at Blessed Homeschool Mess and Ashley at Gathered and Grounded, they have a new podcast, Two Homeschool Moms. I was a guest, so I'll link that video down below if you want to check it out. But they have been sharing about Homeschool Planet, and I was like, oh, that's great, but you know, what I do works. What I've been doing works. So I'm just going to keep doing that. And then, you know, my oldest is going into high school. And so I was like, I'm going to have to start keeping records of like course descriptions and time that we, you know, so that because the way credits work is you have to have a certain amount of time studying that thing and then you get a credit for it. And I'm going to have to start keeping a transcript and doing all of these things. So I was, you know, thinking about how, you know, I'm going to set this all up in Excel and put a lot of time and effort into doing all that. And then I found out that Homeschool Planet can do all of that for you automatically. Like, you have to do nothing, guys. And so I was like, oh my gosh, I need to know more. And so I went and I got the free trial. So there is a 30-day free trial. So that's an entire month. And with that free trial, you do get 1 lesson plan for free as well. And so you get to see like everything this program can do for 30 days. I was sold within the first couple of hours. It was just, I was sold. And I got to talk to Robin over at Homeschool Planet, and we, you know, had a conversation about, and she told me even more things that this program can do that is just like, y'all, it is chef's kiss. It is going to be such a useful tool for preparing for my child to go to college if she chooses. So just a little rundown on that. We don't have a preference whether they go to college or not. We want them to be prepared to have some kind of way to bring in income. So whether that means they start their own business or they go to college to get a degree, to use that degree to do some kind of job, or if they go to a technical school to learn a technical, you know, trade that they can do, any of those options fly with us. But in our homeschooling career, we want them to be prepared to go to college if they choose to do that. So we are doing the things that are necessary for her or all of my children to go to college if they choose. So while Florida doesn't require me to keep any of this stuff that I'm talking about, if I want her to go to college, or if she chooses to go to college, she needs to have a transcript. Some colleges ask for course descriptions, so she may or may not need those, but I'm going to do them so that I have them in case somebody does need them. And so all of this stuff that I'm setting up isn't necessarily required in Florida, but it is required if you're going to go to college. So I want to do, you know, I want to be ahead of the game. It's not like me, but I'm going to try, y'all. And I think that this tool is going to be the best way for me to do that. So that's kind of the little spiel on that. I am going to jump over and I'm going to kind of like show you guys. So I filmed everything that I was doing when I was setting this up. like when I downloaded the free trial and was experimenting with setting everything up and getting everything done. So I will show you guys all of that. It's probably going to be voiced over, and then I will show you a few more things now that I've been using it, and I'm paying for it now, and I'm using it, and kind of how I've set up some of my things. I'm going to have other videos on like how we're doing our high school classes, and so you're going to see it. I'm not going to share all of that right now, but you'll see that as I go. I'm going to share like, what we're doing for science and what we're doing for history and what we're doing for English for my high schooler, and so you'll probably see me pulling this up and showing you guys things in there too. So let's dive into all of that. So here I am downloading the free trial. So I'm choosing which lesson plan I want to get for free. As you could see there was a video that popped up that walks me through like the entire process of setting up. Here I am setting up our calendar for the year. This was so great. So this was something that I didn't really ever do because it was kind of a lot of work to figure out, and I just kind of went with the flow. But I was able to go in and like set, my dates and take out holidays, like when we're not going to homeschool, and then see how many weeks we were going to be homeschooling for, or how many days we were going to be homeschooling for. And then I was able to like go in and adjust to get to exactly what I want our homeschool year to look like. Here I am adding our profiles, so I'm just going to show you mine here. You can put in names, you can put in an email address to be able to send emails, and then a photo of everybody if you want to. You can assign everybody a color, and that will kind of help keep things organized. Here I am setting up a like repeated or the downloaded lesson plan that I was going to assign it to 2 different kiddos. You can actually assign it to 2 different kids and then have it be done like on 2 different days or all on the same day, or it's pretty great. But as you can see, these videos keep popping up along the way to show me every single step. There was a video to show me every single step. Here I am just kind of experimenting with the design of the layout. I ended up settling on just this typical layout because I'm kind of just a plain Jane girl. So I just end up choosing the last one or the regular one. But all these widgets on the side here and on the bottom here, they give you all kinds of different options and things that you can add. You don't have to have those at all. You can get rid of those. You can keep them. You can change the size of any of the screens just by like clicking and dragging. And so there is just so much you can do with this. Here I am creating my own lesson plan. So this is something what am I creating here? Sequential spelling. So this is like something we do the same thing every day. So it's just like a certain number of lessons that we go through. And so I am here putting in, we're going to do, this is so great. Like there are so many options you can do here. You'll see when this pop-up window comes up here in a second. But there you can do like just one assignment that you repeat over and over and over again. You can do like something like a repeated pattern, like Matthew C, you do worksheet A, B, C, like you can do a repeated pattern like that. You can decide how many days a week you want to do it. You can change the name. If you put your numbers in those little fancy brackets there, it will number things for you as you go along. So you don't have to sit there and type in every single one. It will do it for you. There is just so much you can do with this program. It is just so beyond what I thought something like this could do that I'm just sold on it already, guys. It's so great. So anyways, I'm setting this up as just like a repeated do lesson 1, 2, 3, 4. I do want to time this for my older daughters. So there are 2 different things. Here I set it as assignment method, but when I talked to Robin, she suggested doing it as class method because that just is a lot easier. So I highly suggest if you are going to set it up yourself, set it up as class method because then you just set up for like the whole thing that you were doing. When it's assignment method, you have to do it like every single thing, every single check mark that you have in the list. So, and I didn't want to do that. So I just do everything as class method now. I don't know why this is taking so long. Hold on one second. Okay, here we go. So your grading is across the board. So here you can see it says like projects, quizzes, and tests. If you change that on any of your assignments, it changes it on all of your classes. So make sure you pick one grading system and stick to that each and every time. So that was something else that Robin told me about that I thought was really important to share with you guys. All right, so as you can see, there is my sequential spelling all set and ready to go for my middle daughter. And then here think this is where I'm adding in the ukulele. And this is, I didn't add as a class, I added it as an activity because it's not something that she's doing as like classwork. It's just something I like to include because we can count it as music credit. And so I'm setting it, she does it every Wednesday at 10 a.m. So I'm setting that up. Already, I've used the feature where we've had to change for over the summer. We're doing the lessons on the Saturdays instead of on Sundays. And so I've already had to use that feature to move just a specific couple of lessons over to Saturdays, but I was able to keep all the rest of them on Wednesdays for when we start that back up in August again. So that is just something that is so great to me, so easy to use, that I've fallen in love with how easy and how much that this program can do. I was just shocked at how much we could do here. So, okay, I'm not 100% sure if you're going to be able to see this pop-up window, but just so you know, like I haven't logged in for a hot minute. And because we're not, like I've set it up for next year, not current. But I did add my daughter's ukulele lessons in, and so I haven't recorded whether that assignment got done or not. So as soon as I open my planner for the first time in a while, it shows me, it says, here are some assignments that didn't get, marked. How do you want to handle them? And it says, ask me to do it next time. Never show this one again. Mark complete, delete, carry forward. There's 2 carried forward options. And so, okay, this is something that I wanted to tell you. There is a carry forward option, as in it takes that lesson and moves it one day. Or there's a carry forward option where it takes that lesson and then every single lesson after that and moves everything over one day. Y'all. Like, if you're using a paper planner and you're doing this stuff with paper, that's like you gotta erase and move and erase and move everything that you've written in already. If you are using, I know Melanie over at Homeschool Happy Hour, she did Post-it notes. So she would put Post-its in so then you could just pick it up and move it, which was a great idea. But you still got to move all those Post-it notes, this is done for you. So you miss a lesson, no worries. You don't have to move everything. It does it for you. So I absolutely love that feature. And so that is, to me, gold right there. All right, so here we are in my calendar. As you can see right now, there is nothing because I haven't set up, we're wrapping up our year. So it wasn't worth it for me to set up doing, the end of the year. So we're just going to start using this next year. So I'm going to just jump ahead until our start date, which is here. So now you can see this is what we are going to be doing with all of my kiddos. Now, this isn't everything. I've only put in a certain amount of things so far. There's a couple of lesson plans that I'm going to purchase. I just haven't done that yet and put that in. But these are things that I've been adding myself. And you can see here, it's super simple to just check it that it's done with this little check mark here. If I miss something, it's going to pop up and tell me, the next time I log in, it's going to say, hey, you missed these things. What do you want to do? It's going to, I can move things around. If we didn't get this done, I can just drag it over to the next day. You can add reminders for assignments. So especially if it was a live class, you can send it. This can send emails and text messages to your students. And so each of your students is going to have their own login. So if you have an older child, they can use this independently. You give them their own login. It's going to show them only their things. They can go in, mark everything off. You don't even have to mark it off. You can grade assignments and give grades in here. You can add a course description so that when you go to create a transcript, it also has the course descriptions. You can have links to websites. So like if she had, you know, like, so for instance, my middle daughter is going to be doing math with Khan Academy. So I can put the link to Khan Academy's math, like her portal for math, into this, and she can just open this up and click on the link and go do her assignment. You can link Google Docs to this. So one thing that I've done that you'll see when I show you what I'm going to be doing for English is I have done, we're using Layers of Learning Writer's Workshop, and I go ahead and set up all of these assignments as Google Doc folders or like files. And so to each one, I've linked the file that goes to it, and she can go over there, do her assignment, come back. Y'all, do you know how easy this made my life? I don't have to say, okay, this is what we're going to do today, read her the instructions. It's already done. I've already done it. I don't have to do it again. Y'all, do you know how easy that is going to make my life? Like, that's why I love this so much, because anything that is going to make my life easier is gold to me. You can even upload PDFs. So it, like, you know, around here, this girl, loves her some PDF curriculum, okay? I love being able to print what I want, not what I want, how I want it printed out. But if I didn't even want to print it, y'all, I can link it to this, you know, to the assignments that I send to my kiddos, and I can pull it up, not only just pull it up to the first page, I can pull it up to the exact point of the lesson that we're doing, or the exact point in the PDF that we're using. Y'all, that's cool. That is so cool. That is such a time saver. This is just, it's going to save so much time. Not only in, like, I was going to have to set up all these things, like transcript files and all of these things. Like, I don't have to do that. And it's gonna save me so much time as far as like implementing and like getting ready for our day, because it's already all right here. And one other thing is that this little clock right here is where I can record time. So if I click on it, I can record how long it took us to do those things. Why is this beneficial? Because I will be able to keep track of how much time each assignment is taking my daughter to log hours for her credits. So that is, if you don't know, that's how credit system works. You have a certain number of hours that you have to meet to give you a credit. Each state is a little bit different, so you'll have to look at your state. But I think my state is like 120 hours or something. And so I can keep a log of that and see, you know, do we need to add more into our day to meet that credit, or do we have enough, or do we have too much? And so, yeah, so that is something that is going to be really helpful to me with keeping track of that. I am not going to be keeping, so you can see here, I have it on my middle daughter and my oldest daughter, but I don't have it on my little kids because I don't care how much time it takes them. So you don't have to have everything standard across the board. You can have it specific to each and every assignment, or well, each and every class. And so I guess let's talk a little bit about the difference between a class and an assignment. A class is like all of the assignments together as a whole, and then an assignment is just this one little box. So like what we are doing. There is so much you can do, and I know I'll be sharing more, but if you guys have specific questions on this, please drop them down below in the comments, and I will answer them the best I can. If I can't answer them, I will help get that answer from you guys, from the people over at Homeschool Planet. They have been so wonderful so far to work with, and I'm so excited to work with them. And yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up because I think this is going to be a bit of a lengthy video because I'm so excited to share this with you guys. So if you have any questions, anything you want to see further, any more details that you want to look at, just let me know down in the comments, and I will either make a video on that or get the question, if it's a quick question, I'll answer it right there for you. But yeah, so I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you again so much to Homeschool Planet for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget you can head over to their website, homeschoolplanet.com, and sign up for a 30-day free trial. It is an online system, so nothing to download, nothing to put, no card to put in, nothing like that. You just get a free download, a free lesson plan, and you can start checking it out for yourself. I know if you're anything like me, as soon as you start using it, you are going to fall head over heels in love. Don't forget, you can always follow us over on Instagram at Homeschool-ology, and I hope you'll come back here and chat with me again soon. If you have not already, hit that notification bell to know when more videos are coming out. Summer is a busy time with videos, so I'll have them Monday, Wednesday, Friday right now, but you know, come August, I'll probably drop back down to just 2 videos a week, and so yeah, I think that's it. I've been chatty today, so hopefully you guys stuck with me here, and I hope you will come back and chat with me again soon. Talk to you later. Bye.